How's it going, guys? It's Jason Fernand. I'm waiting for Rob right now, but we're actually be doing a recap on the Qatar Grand Prix, which was insane. We have some great moments to talk about, and also now we have a three-way tie, or not tie, three-way championship contender at Al Dubai. The last race of the season is gonna be so intense. We're gonna dive right into it. Our predictions, the funny moments we saw this season, funny moments we saw like over this race weekend, and how we think it's gonna go for this last race of the final season. So we're just gonna wait for Rob to get back in here. Probably give him another minute or so. But I honestly just think, in my opinion, I think Max has this, and I want to believe he does because well, the last time we had there's Rob right now.
What's up?
I'll just give like a little bit of breakdown of like my opinion of like who's gonna win the race a bit. But
Okay, what do you got?
also, I'm saying this one. So I don't know if you noticed that the last time we had a tie where we got beaten in the last race was back in 2008. Correct me if I'm wrong. With Hamilton, Vettel, um, Kimi, and I forgot the last one, Weber. And what happened there is that the person that was supposed to like win it, that was leading in the points, ended up losing. So my
Okay,
opinion has been the same thing. Like Lando's leading the points. So in my opinion, I think Max has to take this.
I don't think so. I want that to be the case. I just think I think that barring a miracle, and this doesn't have miracle vibes. I just gotta be honest. I think McLaren's just gonna absolutely screw over Piastri, and they're going to give it to Lando. They're gonna gift it to Lando. They may ask Piastri to help him. I don't think he will. I think it's just going to be like a setup thing. They're going to really put the screws on. I don't think the Red Bull's going to be fast enough around that circuit this year to be within a sniff. They're going to need basically, a repeat of 21, something crazy to happen, or actually just a repeat from what we just saw this weekend, which was the most incompetent strategy session that we've ever seen. The fact that they didn't hit literally blows my mind. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it when Piastri went by the pit. And then when Lando didn't follow Max in, I said, "What is going on here? Like, do you guys not want to win the race, or do you counting on like a red flag? Like, there's literally no reason you wouldn't take it there. You have the minimum amount of laps in, and now you can just do like 25, and you're done. You have the fastest car by far. All you have to do is just like go in the pit there, and you have Lando's the champ." And they're just so incompetent and so incapable of thinking through what could happen and what should happen, and they overthink everything. Well, what happens if we get another safety car? It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't plan for a safety car when you have the fastest car on the track. You go, like just give me some open roads and give me some clean air to go
Exactly.
into. And this car is a rocket ship. And I'm sorry, but like, what's Piastri doing not giving Lando like giving him the dub there? Like, it's kind what was McLaren thinking? Like, you just follow Max. You have such a big lead. Just do what Max does.
Yeah,
Huh?
and honestly, in my opinion, and I know this is not gonna happen. If McLaren, if they don't want to give any chance to Max right now, drop the fucking papaya rules. Throw it out. Throw the book out.
They're not going to. They're
They're
not
not.
going to.
That's the issue is they're not going to. But like that's what they should do. Because like I remember,
Yeah, but what they should
over the
have
weekend I
done,
saw
what they should have done is back Piastri from weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and just given
exactly.
him the dubs, and just like pushed him and said, "Lando, your whole job,
Yeah,
Lando, your job, Lando, is to block
I know it's
out
stupid.
Verstappen."
And
Like,
then like I
be,
remember
be,
seeing
be,
like an
yeah,
interview with Zach, and he's like, I'd rather someone win the championship and not have like the McLarens like do like a
yeah,
P1. It's like what do you
yeah.
like
You're
what are you
stupid.
thinking right now?
Like, first of all, there is no Zach Brown on the Formula One grid. There's a Snack Brown the one who can't stay out of the snack jar. And maybe
Exactly.
that's where he missed a step where he was supposed to be planning for how to give Lando or one of his drivers the championship. And
He just worried
instead,
about catering.
he's
He's
like,
worried about catering.
let me give the Formula One world a delicious treat in a fact that there are three drivers that could potentially win on Sunday. And you know what? Like, stranger things have happened.
Oh,
Stranger
exactly.
things have happened. Yeah.
No, you're completely right. Talk about a little bit of news that I saw today. They dropped Yuki.
Yeah,
That's
that
happened.
was known a couple of days ago. Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be good for Isaac though, in my opinion.
I mean, it's a tractor. The car's a tractor. It's terrible. And
Even he
like
said that
there
he'd rather just stay in the racing bulls, and I totally agree. I'm like, you're gonna ruin another driver.
it's not ruining another driver as much as it is the fact that without Adrian Newey, that is a very mid upper mid um, engineering group, and
Yeah,
the half more than half of the sport is how good your engineers are back at the factory, how good is the team, and Adrian is a world class talent. He might be the most gifted aerodynamicist in the world, especially in the world of Formula One. He literally wrote the book on how to build a car. He's won constructors championships and drivers championships at multiple stops. I think everywhere he's played, he's won. So
Williams,
to
pretty much
have him
everything.
walk out the door and pretend like it wasn't going to impact this team, excuse me, when they don't have a Mercedes engine in there, and we all know that the Mercedes is still the best engine on the grid, you
Exactly.
really, really have to be thinking about how bad was the desire to retain Christian Horney, and instead of like doing the right thing and keeping the team together. And if you think back on it now, probably one of the stupidest decisions that's ever happened in Formula One, besides what we just saw this weekend, which was, by the way, it made your team Ferrari look like strategists from like Napoleonic level strategists, right? It's like,
That's
holy
probably
crap, like this, yeah.
that's probably the first
But
time I ever that's the first time I've ever seen like Hamilton smile in like a post interview because he was just probably like that is the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. He's like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, even Hamilton's like, dear God, like
shit. He's like,
that's real bad. He's like, I thought I had it bad. You do have it bad. You are driving around a tractor, a
oh yeah,
red tractor. That thing
there's
is,
nothing to do.
where were they this weekend? Where were they? They were like George. They went missing when it came time to go racing. They went missing. And I was like, what are we
No,
doing here, boys?
I know. And it's
What
really
are we
ruining like
doing?
Hamilton's like morale. Like going into the season, like you just saw like every interview, like his smile just kept on
Yeah.
going to a frown. It's just
Yeah.
like how you gonna do that to like
Yeah.
an 8 or I almost said 8-time world champion. Oh shit. Oh, that's controversial. I didn't need to
He's
pull that
not an
card.
eight-time He's never going to be an eight-time champion.
I don't know what the
Who
people.
who
I
on
don't
a
know.
t-
What but you're
who on the grid who on the grid on the one of the top teams is Lewis Hamilton capable of beating one on one? Can he beat Lando?
yeah
Can he beat? Not now.
in the same car though.
Not
I don't
now.
think so. You think
No.
Hamilton's in his prime?
He's going to be behind him every single race because Lando is hell on wheels in qualifying. And if you don't know how good he is in qualifying, then look at how well he's competed against Piastri, who is a one lap demon,
No,
who has
no, so,
dominated every series he's been on. He's a
so right.
pole maniac. He's a phenomenal one lap phenom, okay? And he's held his own against that guy. You think Lewis Hamilton, who is the all time record in pole positions, bro,
Yeah,
you got the bag beat out of you by George fucking Russell. I know he's Mr. Saturday, but hold on to your panties, ladies and gentlemen.
no,
That Lewis is no longer with us. We have this sad sack of a Lewis that looks like the underside of Fernando's taint while he's driving out there. Most
exactly, bro.
weekends, he's just been ass. Like, he's just been ass. Like, love him. I love when nothing more. I love nothing more. Well, I do love Max more, but I love nothing more than when Lewis has a competitive car and he's driving the shit out of
I'm
it.
like, yeah,
It's like, oh
and
my
also
God.
that brings
Hmm?
up the point. Like, do you think Ferrari's gonna be competitive next year?
No.
Because I heard a rumor that one of like the engineers in Ferrari wanted them to drop down lower in like the constructor league because they have more win time.
I mean, if in the era of now they're gonna have active aero, why do you want more wind tunnel time?
Because you're
You
right.
have
Like,
arguably the greatest racer of all time, huh?
exactly what we talked about last weekend. It's not about aero anymore. It's more about your engine.
Exactly. So why do you want more? Why do you want more time in the wind tunnel?
I guess that doesn't make any sense because what are they going to be perfecting there?
Right. What are you doing? Like what we're actually talking about is you have one like year, you had one fucking year to get Lewis Hamilton to drink the Kool-Aid and be like, I'm finishing with Ferrari. It's the greatest. I've done McLaren, I've done Mercedes, nothing compares to Ferrari. And what
Yeah.
do they do? What do they do? They give him a shit box to drive around. It's so bad that even Leclerc can't get his arms around it. And Leclerc is like arguably the best field driver on the grid.
Oh,
Like he's
definitely.
just got nah, I mean he's not as good as Max. So I
No,
take it
but like
back. Outside of Max, let's just say every discussion is Max is the greatest and everybody else is secondary. In that category, it's just Leclerc. It's just Leclerc.
no, I totally agree. And also, like like Leclerc too is like Leclerc's have has dealt with so many Ferrari issues over these past years where like they fucked him over so many times, but he still
Yeah.
like has faith in the team, which
All right, can we get away from
blows
this
my mind.
narrative? They fucked him over. Can we get away from this narrative a little bit? It wasn't Ferrari that put his car into the gravel in Spain, and like
Oh, okay. Okay.
when he ceded the lead. Okay,
No,
it
that's fair.
wasn't Ferrari that did
Dude,
that. And and
I'm more talking about like Monaco 2 years ago when they told him to pit and he pitted Sans, and so he got stuck behind him and he was leading the race. It's like
look,
those
I
moments
mean,
of Ferrari,
you
like
can't. Do you want your like? Do you ever want to have a driver not like have to give away the win? Because then you're talking about papaya rules. I mean,
shit.
we started
Yeah,
the pod with like papaya rules is the greatest and the worst thing to ever happen in Formula One, and then we end it with like let's go papaya rules with Ferrari, the greatest team in Formula One. Like, why in the fuck would they do that? Part of it is the politicking that we love about Ferrari. It's like you're the number one driver. Can't do an Italian accent. It's a me, a Mario. Use the weekend to take a driver out of world position.
but Forza Ferrari. That's what they always say.
Oh my God. I mean, they had everything to play for this year too, and
They
they
did, man.
looked really. They were coming into their own last year, and you're like, oh, they're going for the new regs, the new regs. Fuck off! It's still a championship. You're still fighting for points. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, you have two morons fighting it out like two dogs, splitting points between them. And if you can see what Max has done in that tractor, and you go look at the Ferrari car, which you can't tell me wasn't as least as good as the Red Bull this year. You
Oh,
can't tell me.
oh,
Look
easily.
at how many times did Yuki not make it out of fucking
That's what I mean.
Q3?
Yeah.
And it's,
I mean, what did he finish last? He finished P10.
I mean, he can't. I mean, he's like, oh, I lucked into P10. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
What is it, like the year total right now? It's like him 33 points and Max is 396.
He's like Fernando flirting with another championship. He's just never going to
Yeah.
get there. Like, he's always flirting with the points.
But you
He's
know what?
always flirting with disaster.
I feel bad because
I don't think he can reach the pedals. Let's be honest. Like, he's so fucking short. I don't think he can
hey,
reach the
whoa,
pedals.
whoa. I'm short too, man. I feel like I can get there. No.
5'1", you 5'1" short. I mean, he might not even be 5 feet tall.
She's probably not.
Yuki's like probably like legitimately a midget, a small person
Don't think that one
legally.
the one podium he was on was George Russell, and they're filming George Russell walking by, and they had to like lower the camera to like get
Of
you.
course they did. If there were Asian hobbits, he'd be an Asian
They're like,
hobbit.
they're like, "Where's the other racer?" And they're like, "Oh, look down." It's like Yuki's right here. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Don't tell me that doesn't throw off the balance of the car too. If you have like if your feet are a foot closer to you,
Doesn't he have
and
to? He
that's
has,
weight.
he has to put extra weight in his car, right?
I can't. I don't think he's the fittest driver on the grid. I think he eats like a lot.
Oh, so he's like kind of like I don't want to say the word because I feel like that might be chode.
Nah, he's fat. For
Damn,
a Formula One driver, he's like a sumo wrestler.
and he's short, so it's like he's
Yeah,
just
dude. Like George, have you seen George Russell with his shirt off? Like no homo.
yeah,
Like
like,
Jesus.
that's what I call him, the
His a-
fucking model of like F1.
his abs have abs. He's like, I have to make weight somehow. He look Esteban Ocon looks like he's like coming from some war torn part of the world where he couldn't eat for several months.
And then,
It looks like he's coming from the front lines,
You just walking in
huh?
with like a little beer belly. He's just like, "What's up,
Yuki's
guys?"
like, I need to eat some. I need to eat something because I'm gonna be underweight. It's like I think like what one of the low key like if, depending on I don't know the rules on this where you could put the weights. Like if you get to choose where you put the weight, you know what I mean?
I
That
think it
would be
has to be.
such a goddamn advantage.
I think it's the behind the seat, if I'm not
Oh,
corrected.
never mind then. But then you
'Cause
could put it. Could you put
I
it
remember seeing
lower like that base?
no, yeah, because I remember seeing like one race, and I remember like I think I saw the weights, and like it kind of was like curved, like where some like maybe you could like slide behind the seat. Because I know now like with the cooling vests, they have to if you don't wear them, you have to put a weight in your car.
There's honestly there's so much cheating around weighing. Like any sport that does weighing of athletes, it's always cheating. They're always
Oh yeah,
cheating.
because
Like
you can
the coxswain. Do you ever know about rowing? Do you know about rowing? The coxswain has to like at the boat. The people on the boat have to weigh a certain amount, combined weight, and the
yeah.
coxswain has to weigh a minimum amount, or he has to carry weights. And so they have
No way.
all these ways of cheating. Yeah, man, rowing's like that.
I
Rowing's low key
honestly,
like
that's a good point. I've never really thought about that because, like, I guess you're right. Because if you had like someone like if you had a team of like pretty skinny people, but then you had a team with like some
yeah.
like kind of like average weight, I guess you're right. Like, that would throw off the weight for sure. It's a good point
They
to
have
make.
weight classes and they have weight classes in rowing, dude. They have weight
Oh
classes.
shit!
And then remember like wrestling, guys like get really dehydrated for wrestling. They used to like the UFC, like they used to guys would like pass out and like getting IVs because they were losing like 30 pounds of water weight, you know?
That's
Remember
that
that
point
time
too. Like,
Daniel Cormier put his hand on the fucking towel so he
yeah,
could
bro,
make
I
weight
remember
for the
that one.
champion?
Yeah, I remember that one. I know. I feel like it's
I
a
was
good
like,
point
why
too.
wasn't it Gina Carano? I would love to see those.
He's like push that down. Don't worry.
Down. She got naked one time because she couldn't make weight. And I was like,
Rob's like has it like saved to his YouTube channel. He's like watch it once in a while. He's like, all right.
slow motion for me.
Rob's like,
No.
can Rob be like, Rob's like, can I be the person that holds the towel up? Like,
Oh my God. No, that's like an honored job that like they would be like,
oh yeah,
not
no,
that
yeah,
guy.
you
That
gotta be
guy looks
respected.
homeless. That guy looks homeless. That guy's we're not letting him anywhere near Gina.
That's a good point too. It's like if you had to make weight to like for F1, I don't know, is there like a minimum weight you had to have to be?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like I
that's why
guess
they weigh him.
so I guess you could put on a ton of water weight and something like Qatar where it's like really hot.
Oh,
You
they
probably
absolutely do that. Oh, they absolutely do that.
burn a
But
lot.
that's why they weigh him afterwards. That's why they weigh him afterwards to make sure they
Also,
didn't lose too much
is there a
weight.
minimum you can weigh after too?
Yeah, you can only drop so much weight, but you're still like you're gonna sweat. I mean, they're gonna sweat a lot, right? So I would think, and I don't know a lot about cutting weight, but I know enough that I would think if you were worried about that fluctuation too much, because you would get disqualified. So, um, some drivers don't take the drink at all. I imagine they take things that help them retain water versus exude water because you
Yeah,
there's no advantage of you sweating it out. I mean, you're going to sweat out a certain amount anyway. There's nothing keeps the sweat in, especially when you're sitting on an engine like that. You're definitely not doing anything to like encourage that process because
that's okay.
you would drop weight like so bad in those
Especially like a
cars.
place like especially a place like Qatar, like
Oh my God, yeah, yeah.
because like I know like I can't like I don't know like the exact numbers, but I know like the outside temperature compared to like inside the cockpit is like dramatic difference.
Plus, I don't think it's like I don't know how much of it's actually like evaporating. So it's kind of there. Do you
You
know what I
got to
mean?
feel
Because
more.
it's kind of like a
Yeah,
sauna suit. It's not a sauna
yeah,
suit,
you're right.
but it's
I mean,
almost like a sauna suit. So it's like you're just catching, and maybe some of it evaporates because it's so goddamn hot. But like,
because
I don't know, man.
it's like a fire suit, so it's like it's trying to like protect you as much as it can. So you're right. It's probably actually trapping a lot more heat than you think.
I think in reality, like they're playing with such fine margins that you real like they're hitting their ideal weight like right on
I know.
time.
Yeah,
They're dialed into it like, and the guys that aren't are just like losing seconds. You know, they're losing milliseconds. They're just But I feel what do you think's going on with Lewis right now? You think Lewis is on weight?
Eh, I don't know. I feel it's been a while since we've seen him looking like too fit.
No, he looks fit-ish, but
But
I'm wondering he's driving around that tractor. He's a half second off a lap from Leclerc, who doesn't look spectacular, by the way. Let's call a spade a spade. He's driven
no.
better,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah,
And
but
so
he shouldn't
yeah,
be
I
in
mean
that like.
he's getting wifed up, like he's lost his edge. He's not out boozing. He's not like banging broads everywhere he goes. He's like I've somehow managed to get engaged to the most mid-level looking woman that's ever dated a Formula One driver. It's like,
Whoa, whoa,
did
whoa,
this
whoa, whoa,
one?
whoa, 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 whoa. Mid?
Dude, for the
Whoa, whoa,
the parade of women that Charles Leclerc has brought through the paddock over the years. And when I talk about
no,
no, they are like jaw-droppingly beautiful. When he brought
no,
this one, I was like, okay,
no, what?
he picked her up at a Kohl's. You know what I mean? It was a
No,
sale.
she's gorgeous.
No, she puts 5 pounds
Except,
on, and you'll look at her completely different. Just trust me.
oh
Post
my,
wedding, you're like,
I cannot wait to tell my dad when we're in Miami that you said that because my dad loves her so much. He's gonna be disappointed in
does
me
he
probably.
really? Is he getting
Yeah,
disappointed? Don't say that. I
he's
don't
like,
want Papa
yeah,
Ferdinand. No, I don't want Papa Fernand to be mad at me.
that's his dream like paddock
I
girl
don't
right
think I've
there.
met your pops either. I think I met your mom. She
Yeah,
came to the
met
thing
her
in
in
New
New York.
York. Yeah, she's awesome. And then, as you know, and then I haven't met your pops though. I've been on screen with them. I've been on camera with them a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
we're on that
I
live.
have,
Yeah, no, we'll be down there.
all right. All right. When are you
Oh,
getting down?
that's crazy. We're flying in Thursday morning.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're coming in Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, I actually just I literally just talked to Gav after dinner. I just handed him the stickers and he loves them. By the way,
You did? Of
bro, he was so happy. He was like you
course
rubbed
he
it
was.
on
They
me
look
like that idea.
awesome. You did a great job,
I know.
dude. You did a great job.
Yeah,
So
only thing I
sick. They
wanted to
look
change
great.
is
What?
I should have done we should have done the pitch lift Miami logo. You know, where it's like the sun setting.
It would
You
have
don't
looked
think
bad
so?
in black and white. It would have looked bad in black and
It's
white. It looks so clean that way. And all the logos we did for the stickers, which came out fantastic, by the way. Thank you, Jessica. Shout out to my wife, who's perfect.
oh
Even when she scares me.
she made the banners in the garage.
No, 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 no. She found a print
Whoa,
shop. We got them. We got the step and repeat today, and the rest of the stickers today. It's gonna look sick. It's gonna look really sick. So,
awesome.
it's yeah. I'm really excited. I was very
Yeah, and
nervous all day. I was a little nervous, and now I talked to Red Bull today about like becoming a partner sponsor for
what?
2026. Yeah, I got introduced to Red Bull, the Red Bull team, not the racing team, but like just in
Oh, I
general,
thought you
like
said
by three different,
not bad.
by th-
Imagine like
not
Max
yet, bro.
Verstappen.
I told you, I was within range of Max for a while there. Like I had several people in my life that were friendly enough with him that I was like, oh, I might meet him at some point. I probably will meet him at some point, but he'll probably be done racing at that point.
Yeah, because Nico Hulkenberg definitely. He probably definitely knows Max a lot.
Hulkenberg?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're pretty good friends, right? Or not like there's no beef.
Is Nico German?
It has to be German, right? Hulkenberg.
Ukenberg. It could be Ukenberg. Sounds German. Is he Austrian? Look on the grid.
He's
I like
German, yeah.
Nico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
German.
German.
Oh,
Okay.
I like him too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
I,
Like I didn't even notice that Pierre took him out. That was the
yeah.
safety car. For.
I mean,
He
can we talk about the disappointment that is Pierre Gasly? Like,
oh no, bro.
I just felt like talk about a guy that I just thought was gonna. I always thought higher than he probably deserved, and I have no idea why. I have
Because
no idea why, but I'm like, oh, Pierre.
when he moved up to like the racing bowl spots, I'm like, okay, this is pretty like good for him. And then He got demoted pretty quick.
Oh my God. And didn't he win a race? Where did he win? He won a Monza, didn't he?
Yeah, 'cause you want to know with the that I used to that was still in Alpine, or was that Indian Racing Force?
I might. Oh my God. I forgot
Right.
that that used to be the team. Yeah, that
Yeah,
used to be.
yeah, I forgot that.
Dude, those. Yo, my God. Oh wow, that was a good
Was
memory.
that 2021?
That he won a race? I don't think so. Maybe it was. Yeah, it would have been 2021. You're right. It would have been 2021. He won in a what did he win in? It wasn't Alpine at the time. It was whatever it was before Alpine.
2020 Italian Grand Prix. It
Well,
was
who was
Alpha
he racing? Alpha Tauri. He won with Alpha Tauri. That's right. Danny Ricciardo was trying to take him
Yeah,
over.
because
But was it
then they
Danny?
because then they would switch
Who
to
was trying to pass him? Ricciardo. Ricciardo was in a McLaren trying to pass him. Was
was it
it?
McLaren? Was it McLaren then, or was it still Renault?
It was Renault. He was with Renault. He was, yeah, he was with, yeah, yes, that's what it
What?
was. So before it was Alpine, it was Renault.
Yeah, because it was a yellow car.
Yeah, their engines suck. The French don't know how to make engines.
I know
They're
because
really
that's
good at, they're really good at cake and fucking,
because
and nothing else
that's what
really.
Daniel Ricciardo did. He was with the McLaren, he was doing fine, and he decided to switch over to the Renault, and we're just like everyone was just like, "What the fuck you doing?"
I feel like their food is so far in a way. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's enough already. Like, it's enough. Can't you just be like really good, like Mediterranean food? It's like you're so showy. Can you just like put it? You don't have to be such a. You don't have to be so gay about it. You know,
Like you could just be like simple, but like you had to like go out of your way to like make something new for yourself.
it's like a singer who does too much. You know, like it's like the Christine Aguilera of food. That's what
It's like
French food is.
you could have
Just
been you could calm down a bit. We
just
still would have
calm
liked
down a little.
we still would have liked it
Yeah,
in
we
the
would
end.
have loved it.
You need to spice it
Yeah.
up.
You don't
That's
have to
awesome.
do all that. Like the croissant, it's like croissant. And
Fonts,
it's
baguette,
the most
baguettes.
calorie baguette. Like they're just like, how do we make the most calorie dense food in the world that doesn't even fill you up a little? It's like
Exactly.
I don't know, but like you
Wait,
guys
a croissant's like 90% fucking air.
yeah, but it's I think isn't it the most calorie dense? Isn't it one of the more calorie dense foods in the world? A
Right.
croissant? I'm pretty sure it is. I know.
Don't get me wrong. I trust
I
you for
think it
that
has
one.
too much sugar or something. Does it have too much sugar?
That makes sense. It was really like sweet. You get like that kind of like
Yeah. They got that
sweetness.
glaze on them though. I mean, look, we can
Yeah.
dog it, but like I never had sex with a French woman, but I would have loved it, I'm sure.
Also, the French, French
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
they have that Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, bro. That's a great movie.
Great movie.
I don't think I like Ratatouille though. You know what I do love? It's not, it's Italian, it's not
Wait,
French.
is that a
It's
food?
yeah, Ratatouille's a food.
What is it?
It's I think it's a food.
Like
It's like a peasant's meal, I think. It's like vegetables and meat and red like red burger or something.
oh,
I think so. Um it doesn't matter. Look, the point is Pierre Gasly is such a fucking disappointment. And look,
I
nobody says anything about representation on the grid, but like let's be honest, it's not an accident that we have no more Asian drivers again. And don't try to give me that bullshit where Albon's Asian. We went over this last week. He's
I,
British.
I
And
know. I
you know
know.
what I mean? We got like
Yeah,
fucking
but
Yuki.
we still have Zhao as the reserve driver for Ferrari. So
Reserves don't count. And if you think they do, you're crazy.
you gotta count them a bit.
No.
What if like Hamilton gets sick?
Gun to your head. What team is Botas a reserve for this year?
Who?
Botas. He's a reserve driver this year. Who? Where? Where is he a reserve for?
Mercedes. Mercedes.
Hey, all right,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't think he's a reserve driver for Mercedes this year.
Is this Sauber?
I think he might be, yeah. I don't know where he's at actually. I felt like it was like steak salva. Yeah. I feel like it was a green. I don't know that. Can you check
Looks like
it? Fact check me. Fact
that's
check me.
pretty
Dude, let
bad,
me
bro.
tell you. I'm gonna look right now. Da 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 da. Extremely good content brought to you by the folks at
Yeah,
Steelgate.
he's a
Okay.
driver for Mercedes.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Man, he's like, I bet I could put in a faster lap than
but
Kimmy.
but
Kimmy,
Toto
Kimmy
doesn't
might have
like
saved, huh?
Toto does not like to have him around though, because he's like really upset about the his whole like beefcakes calendar last year. You didn't see that? He made like both of us made like a semi nude like calendar, and it was
Oh,
like
good
selling
for
it.
him.
And Toto got like so mad. He was like, "You cannot be doing that while you're part of this team."
I don't know, man. I've seen him like buns out on Instagram one time, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
that's not a
I
body.
mean, to be
That
fair, what is he? Dutch? No,
no,
Swedish.
no.
What the fuck is he?
He's
Finnish. It's Finland.
Finnish, dude. Come on, the
Yeah,
Finnish are just like
they love just be like nude and shit.
they're the sardine of people,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Just like
Do whatever they want, whenever they want.
that's
Disgusting,
what
but
they're so obsessed with the sauna. It's just like enough
yo,
already with the sauna.
that's all they do is
It's
ride bikes.
enough.
They ride bikes and go to the sauna. That's it.
It's like, is there anything else in your life that you would ascribe to like, it's like, oh, we drink lots of good coffee. It's like, that's not like a thing. That's not like,
Yeah, it's like
that's not
I think everyone.
personality trait. Like, have any charisma in all of you? Like, I can't. And he's like, oh, I have a mustache. It's like, what the, oh my God. The bar is it, can we say this? The bar could not be lower for charisma and athletes. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, he smiled at us. Like, he's the best. It's like,
Like what?
okay. But
Like
like,
I,
and then amongst the athletes, the Formula One drivers that have any personality, there's like, he's so charismatic. It's like, eh. Although James Hunt was like the man. You know what I
but
mean?
I feel like there's like two in between. So like you're either like that or you're like Max Verstappen. You're just like fuck everyone. I don't care what
Because
you
I
guys
think
say.
you have to be. I think you have to be.
Yeah, like, you either like give into it or you just like do your own like path is in. I think Max does it really well, and
I don't know. I
Loki.
mean,
think
I think he gets away with a lot. I mean, you think about like earlier this year when he did that stupid penalty in Spain, and that stupid penalty might be the reason why he doesn't win the championship now. It was
that's fair.
erratic. It was unreasonably bad. It was embarrassing as one of his fans to sit there and have to like sit there and like eat shit from all the people who were like, I
I
told
know.
you Max would never change. I told you, blah, blah, blah. Like, look, look. I like the guy as a driver. Like, I don't think he's a saint. I think he does.
Oh,
I
oh
think he
hell,
loses it sometimes. But like, I'm unlike all of these nerds. I'm in it for Mad Max. I didn't come for like Max who goes to church on Sunday and holds Penelope's hand and tells her about how good
exactly.
life is going to be. I'm there for Max who's like, I'm
Then
in
he
the
gives.
sim,
He's
huh?
like, and then he gives in and lets his teammate just like pass for no reason. It's like Max is not doing that. Max would
No, I'm.
Max would never let that happen. If he was in McLaren's position right now, if he was on that team, and they
Oh
told him,
my God.
"Hey, let him pass, and then you can race."
He would have
Fuck
sewn this up in Austin. It would have been
yeah,
over by Austin. It would have been
yeah,
over by Austin. And it would have been over by Austin if he was going against Oscar or Lando. It would have been over.
hundred
It would have been
percent.
like first, engine
Right.
exploded. First. It's like, and maybe he loses in
Hey, Max,
Singapore.
you had a slow lap last time. You should just let Lando pass and let him take the win.
You know what's a real crying shame is that, well, actually, it won't be if Max wins. If they had not taken away the extra point for the fastest lap, now we're really talking about like what would have been like a real like a blowout, honestly,
I
because
know
those McLarens were so goddamn fast. They were
exactly.
so fast this year, and they would have won the majority of the fastest laps. Even the races that Max won, if you
One
think
day,
about it,
yeah,
there was only one race where he really just kind of like legged it out in front of them, and they had nothing, and that was Monza. In Monza, the McLaren was nowhere. It was just like we can't keep up with Max. It was like
yeah. But
okay,
the story is like even like Vegas and like Austin, like like I'm not saying like McLaren's fully had like the fastest laps. I'm not times, but like most of the times you're right. It wasn't like Max won the race and it was Max having the fastest lap. So it's like
It
you're right.
was it was
You take
Max in
that one.
Japan.
You take that 1 point. You're so right. Like, there was like such like a I guess like not a marginal distance that the McLarens can make up because if you're right, if they had the fastest lap every race, you're right. This would have been done.
It would have been done. Max basically turned several tracks this year into Monaco. He's like, nope, not going to get me there. Nope.
No,
I have track position. Nope. And they are two little cuckolds and they fell in line and they said, yes, Daddy Max, whatever you'd like, Daddy Max. Tell us what to do, Daddy Max. And it's like, and then whinging on the radio. Oh, Max, shut it. Just stop being
it's not
so.
fair, man.
Oh, it's not. Oh, here he
Yeah,
goes again. Here he goes again, being the greatest driver in the world. Here he goes again. Like, do you guys like what is the problem? Stop being such bitches on the radio. Like,
I'm just gonna
honestly,
leave it.
you
I'm a
know. Mhm.
I'm a quote at the end of the year too. Once if Max does win this, I want to go right back to the point from last year in 2024 when Zach Brown they won the championship and he looks over at
Mm.
Christian Horner and says, "Well, wasn't that simply lovely?" I'm gonna look right back at him, brother. You could have had this one right back at you. That was
Look,
simply lovely.
all I'm saying is until the last lap, until they wave the black and white flag in Abu Dhabi, I'm not going to give up because it's like
No, hell yeah.
stranger fucking things have happened. And like, God forbid, like for some reason, the Mercedes finds their will to drive in front of a goddamn McLaren. I mean, the first overtake Oscar had on Kimi was so embarrassing that Kimi should have been pulled from the fucking race at that point. That was such an embarrassment. Leaves the door wide open, doesn't even defend the inside line, and he got passed by that unbelievably slow in dirty air McLaren, unbelievably slow in a straight line. Are you kidding me? Like Lando couldn't get by him for lap after lap after lap, but
The second to
one
last
he
one.
couldn't resist. Couldn't resist Oscar for like a split second. Oscar
No,
comes up behind him. He's like, oh, and oh, the tire offset. Fuck your tire offset. It
bullshit.
was unreasonably bad. Okay. Then we talk about the loose end. Okay.
Bullshit.
Sus.
Exactly. No, I know. It's gonna be awesome though. I'm gonna like this.
Like
I think it's gonna be a great race.
he was
And
just so like bad. I know, like, oh, why would he ever do it? Why would he ever do it? I don't know. Why did he leave the door wide open? Why did he leave the door wide open for Oscar in that first stint? And he could have held Oscar up big time, and he didn't. He just opened the door. Don't want to lose time.
yeah, it's
Maybe it's the
stupid.
right move, actually. I mean, he ended up if he
I mean,
hadn't had that
maybe
moment.
I know. But then also, I guess like
I think I'm just upset if I'm honest. Because if Max is within 10, this is a really doable
no,
feat
I
in
know.
Abu Dhabi.
I do feel that.
And now I'm like, oh, oh, who's the worst driver on the? Can Lance Stroll just like put it into the fucking wall right after the McLaren's pit, and Max gets the red flag and gets the free pit, and so they're a whole pit stop behind in the back of the pack. Well, that's what the kind of level we need. Lance Stroll, please do something useful for once in your sorry excuse for a
Oh
career.
man,
Like,
just like
my God.
could we just pray that Gasly just takes out another car again? Go with that one. Maybe Gasly should just take out a McLaren by accident. Oops.
You know who I miss on the Night's Lake tonight? It's not who you think. I just missed It's Logan Sargent. Like, don't you
What?
want Logan?
No.
Yeah, like I want
No.
Logan Sargent in the back
I mean,
just like I lost it.
I do really like. I did like Logan for a while, but honestly, like I don't know why we still have Kyle Pinto around still. He needs to get the
I
fuck
mean,
out of here.
that guy's ass. He's so
He
ass.
is really.
It's
If you're making Gasly look good, there's probably an issue there.
it's a huge issue. I mean, it's bad. Because
Yeah.
Gasly's not like I know Gasly's not completely washed yet, but like he's not
No.
not. You know what I mean? Once he got
No.
the hair done, you know what I mean? Once he got the hair implants, he really went downhill. Same thing with Lewis. It's something about the hair implants and driver. No, Lewis won a couple of
Wait,
championships with
what?
those plugs. So
What?
yeah, dude, Lewis has got plugs, bro.
No, he's not.
Yeah, bro, 100%. Look it up. Also, do you remember when Vettel just turned up one day and stopped doing the comb over, and he had shaved his head, and we're like, ah, like don't do that, dog. Next year he's off the grid. Like like what a coincidence. Like Vettel,
So hair matters on the grid. That's all you need to know.
I think hair matters. I think hair matters. That's why Carlos got a podium this weekend. It's got that magnificent flow.
Awesome. That was so awesome. That's such a rub in the
Lando's
face.
like,
That's such a rub in the face, like Ferrari and like Lewis. Like, bro, you guys got rid of me for Lewis. Got to put in a shittier
I
car. At this point, I don't even know if Williams is a shittier car.
when he's hooked up, and it's not, and this is the problem with Carlos. His peaks are magnificent, but
But
he
then slowly
doesn't peak
goes.
every weekend.
Nope.
And this is the difference between a world champion driver and whatever the fuck you would call Carlos, which is
A
won a
weekend.
couple Grand Prix, but he'll never win a championship. There's no
No,
chance any
no.
way outside of like in the best car by a mile, and his partner has the worst luck ever. Like he's the Fernando of this generation, which isn't going to happen. He's sat next to the Taiwanese Alex Albon. Like,
You really like to push that. Like he's from England,
bro,
guys.
fuck off.
He's Britain. He's British.
Just he's like,
I get it.
no, I get it. Like you got to do what
No,
you got to
no,
do to
no.
get through Formula One, but like, don't go around like acting like you're not fucking British. Like,
That's so
stop,
fair. Yeah, that's so
stop.
fair.
Like at this point, like I know you had to do that to get to the level, but like everybody knows.
No, yeah, that's so fair.
Dog,
Damn, man.
he's just so annoying too. Like, I remember
Like
him being
Alex.
sat next to, yeah, like I really liked him for a little period, and then I just there's something about him that just kind of like gives me the ick. And it's like, I don't,
I not like never really heard him talk. Even like in an interview. I don't really
oh
look
my
out for
God,
that.
you gotta look out for it. If there's nothing inherently wrong with him, I think it's actually, can I tell, wow, I just figured it out.
Oh no,
For
he
all the
solved the
viewers
game.
at home, for the millions at home, here we go. I figured it out. That's how much I like Carlos. They're like I like Carlos that much that when he was going against Albon, I was like, dude, I feel like Carlos is a better driver. Like I feel like he's about to like put it on him. Like he's not going to do it this year because his first year in the team, impossible. And the stranglehold that Alex Albon has had on that organization, he's just like, you will not make a call better for anybody else but me, and maybe rightfully so. But he's had the stranglehold on that Williams team, like a Max Verstappen esque stranglehold, a Charles Leclerc esque stranglehold on the organization, and a Lando esque stranglehold. And don't tell me that Lando magically caught up. Like, okay, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Okay. But you look at it and he's like 8 or 9 points back is Carlos. And I mean, he's just been coming on so hard at the end of this year. He's been getting like really good results out of that shit box. And he's had some really rough luck moments throughout the year that if you take them back, you go, like you could make an argument that Carlos had a better season
I
than
mean, yeah,
Alex Albon. I mean, how
you
many
can go,
podiums did Alex Albon get this
yeah,
year?
and
We'll
also
count them. I'll wait.
you
Huh?
can also go to like you can go to like with like during the Austin race, like he was driving so well, but he got taken out on turn
Hmm.
15. I forgot what early on it was like because I remember I was on that turn, so I watched the crash, and it was pretty early on. It was like in the first 10 laps, and like even then he was still like top 10. Gets taken out. Alex Albon's still back, and then he got taken out during was it Qatar? He got taken out in like the practice session.
I don't
I
remember.
forgot. I saw a video. He got crashed into by.
We don't talk about the teams outside of the top four. Like we
I
don't
know.
do
I
it.
know.
But
No, you're so right. You're
we
so
could talk about the drivers. We could talk about the drivers. So my love for Carlos, I think, like really, really put a damper on my love of my a like for Albon, and
Albon.
that's what it is. Like I don't know, man. I look at him and I go, you know, um, I think Carlos is like that guy that you just kind of cheer for. I mean, he's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best driver. He's not the most talented, but he works his ass off. And like every now and then he just pulls a race out of his ass. It's just like, I mean, remember when he won in Singapore by keeping the DRS? Um,
exactly.
you look at that, it's like, what other driver? Name
He's
one
taking
other driver.
you can.
No, nobody else would do that for like
No, not
10
just
laps or
I'm
something.
kinda I kinda totally agree on that I too, the idea right there too is, like, as a driver that's switched around so many different teams for him, he stays, like, really consistent when he switches to teams. Like, again, we're right back to the point with Hamilton. Hamilton switched to Ferrari. Phew, just tanks. Like, he still found a way to, like, deal with the
I mean,
lower end team.
let's go through the teams. He started at Racing Bulls. He went to well, it wasn't Racing Bulls at the time, but goes to Red Bull. Did he make it to Red Bull?
Who?
No, he never made it to Red Bull.
Come on, Sans?
Oh wow, Carlos never made it to Red
No,
Bull. He
he
raced
went to
beside Max.
he went to
No,
Renault,
so
McLaren,
he started at the
Toro yeah, maybe Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso, and
Yeah,
then he went to
Renault,
Renault,
and he
and
went
then
to
he went
McLaren,
to McLaren, then he went to
and then
Ferrari. Now he went to Williams. What has he got left?
I don't know, that's probably it.
Relevant.
I mean, 'cause in my
Maybe
I think
like Aston. Maybe go to Aston Martin.
are they
Maybe
keeping
Aston Martin's a good spot for him, huh?
him next year? Both of them?
Well, he's definitely in a good spot in Williams, and like you could argue he's in a better spot than Charles is because
Well,
James Vowles for
I'm surprised Williams wouldn't bring up, like, a rookie.
why would they? They have two really great, really good drivers that combined with a really good manager might get them into the top four. And like
I know.
if you think about it, it's like James Vowles, for all his lack of a chin, he's actually a very good team
He's a very
boss.
good yeah,
That
he
team, that team was not competitive in any way. You could not call that team competitive until he walked through the door. And he was supposed to be he was the heir apparent at Mercedes. It broke Toto's heart that James left because
I'm
he
shocked
was
about
supposed to
that.
take. Yes, yes, he is that guy. Like he's that good of a team boss. He's
Wow,
that good of a team boss. Yeah. And you could just see it like that was a shit box for so many years. And
oh, yeah,
now all of a sudden, like they're picking up podiums, they're picking up points. I remember one year they didn't score any goddamn points.
fuck
And
no.
it wasn't like 10 fucking years ago either. It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah,
score,
it
huh?
was like when Drive to Survive popped out, which was like what?
Remember when
Sorry,
when they
20?
showed up to the track on the first day of testing and they weren't ready? They're like, "Oh, our car's not done." It's like, "Oh yeah, you only had all year to know what time exactly you had to be done by. How did you not get that right?" Claire's
Yeah,
like,
they
"Oh, well, Claire, well, we know we beat the Mercedes today because they
oh my
crashed
god,
out. Is that
I
great?"
forgot, you're right, it was the fucking daughter of, Frank that was running that
I
shit.
mean, the saddest sack of shit manager that's ever graced a Formula One paddock, and that's saying something. She
I mean,
was
wait,
complete ass.
when did she start?
Oh my God. Whenever Frank
No,
get
the Williams were okay in the beginning of 2000, I thought.
they used to be a
Like,
great team.
oh yeah, but like back in the '90s when they're building like the active suspension and like the
Hmm.
CVT transmission,
Hmm.
like that car was
And
unstoppable.
they said it was the money. I don't think it was the money. I think it was the management.
No, yeah,
Like
the father retired and the daughter took it over. Not no,
it's like that's
I'm not saying a
not.
woman can't be a team driver like a team
I am.
principal.
I am.
He's
I
like
am.
putting my foot on the ground right now. No,
Oh yeah, women notoriously good at dealing with men in STEM.
that's a cheap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
That's
no, I mean, just no, no. Show me the examples, like the numerous
you're right.
examples where
Right.
women have been incredibly good at leading STEM teams. It
Also,
happens, but it is very, very, very uncommon. It is,
imagine being like a team
huh?
principal, like and you have to like deal with like Max Verstappen, like yelling at you for random shit. Like
Oh my God. Can
you
you
need to be someone like
imagine?
you need like someone that needs like handle pressure for sure.
And it's not. I mean, like but for transparency, full transparency. I wouldn't be good at it. You wanna know
Oh,
why?
hell
I
no.
I'm not that guy. Like, I'm close to that guy. I know I'm not that guy yet, maybe ever, but, like, that's nuts. Like, that the level, the drop off, and, like, you could just hear it when she was talking. She just, "Oh, it's get him next time, family, fun, faith."
We were the best team 10 years ago. We got it now.
If you give a micromillimeter, whatever those are called, decimeter, in a sport that fights over fractions of seconds, if you think that that's going to be at all acceptable, if you think letting the team go home one day early in the entire fucking calendar year is a good fucking idea, if you don't think that trying to cheat every single way that you can, if you don't have a team of people that goes over that rule book and looks through it and says, where are the opportunities? If you don't have lawyers who are paid under the table, or that are just giving you like discount rates because they're such large fans of the team, are pouring through the literature for you to see if there's any opportunity for you to gain an unfair advantage over the field. And if you think you can get away with doing it any other way, and you think it's going to take, you could do it any other way, like we would never, and you think you'd be competitive, you are as stupid as the McLaren team was this past weekend when they didn't even think to split the fucking strategy. Are you kidding me? On the
So,
penultimate race of the year, when you could
so
have
bad.
sealed the deal for your driver who drove around your shit box when you had a dog shit car, when that for 2 years, Lando was in the back of the field just trying his hardest to keep that thing on the track. And they have produced some of the worst cars on the grid. Granted, they have a crazy good engine, so they covered up some of it. And they weren't as bad as Williams, but like we already just talked about that.
Yeah,
That's how bad, that's how stupid you'd have to be. Stupider than that fucking McLaren team.
totally agree. It doesn't,
So
it really just doesn't make any sense. And like I honestly, I feel bad for both, like Oscar and Norris too, because I'm telling you right now, if either or was the situation like what it was, where like you had the driver that could have won the championship if you just put into him. I understand the other team is not gonna be happy to help him out, but like if there's a secure path to go to the championship, fucking tell the other guy to do it. I don't care about no Papaya rules. What are you doing? It just
this is
doesn't make sense.
this is the trade-off you make when you have two drivers that are just really, really good. Like you could make an argument. I wouldn't make the argument, but you could make the argument that they're the second and the third best driver on the grid.
No, no, yeah, no, no, I totally agree.
You could
Totally
make
agree.
the argument. I would not make that argument. I wouldn't make it.
No,
Who
I
would you?
mean
I would put. I put like Charles.
maybe I would
I
like
put
yeah,
Charles above him.
I'd maybe like sneak like Charles in there, but like I do agree with
And
your
there's one more. We're gonna hate to say it. George.
fucking George Russell.
George. You don't
George,
think George is a better you don't think George
no,
is
I
a better driver than Oscar and fucking Lando? Are you kidding me? And I can't stand the guy. But on
hate
God, he's fantastic, and he's much less clumsy in battling on track than either of the McLarens. They are both extraordinarily clumsy in wheel to wheel combat. They
it.
are so clumsy. You can barely trust them.
Yeah, and George's races, like his wins, yeah, that's fair.
He's got 2 wins this year.
And the rest is Max, Lando, Norris, or Max,
And do you
Lando.
think that Mercedes has been like that
No,
great? They turned up a couple weekends and I think he had an advantage, but like
yeah,
I mean, for the
no,
most part, it's been a lot of the same. It's been this entire era where they just have not been able to find the path, and they've just been behind it since they turned up with the zero pod and thought that they were the smartest people on earth. And their car porpoised like it
and
was
back.
going out. It would look like Megan the Stallion's ass, just every
But
time it got to top speed. It was like,
I,
babe, can
I,
you stop
I
that
got
twerking?
exactly, but I
Hmm?
totally gotta agree. As like someone as a Ferrari fan, like I gotta say like Lewis is probably like, somewhat questioning the decision now because he was the one that was talking to Toto and said, I don't want to wait till 2026 and Mercedes car is competitive. Then he leaves, and like you were saying earlier, like maybe he is washed because now is somewhat competitive, and not much changed since last year. So
You got Kimmy putting on podiums. You got Kimmy out there fighting for races. You got Kimmy out there washing out and getting out of the way of Oscar and blowing it on the penultimate lap. So Lando's within 12 points lead instead of 10. But other than that, like Kimmy's had some moments for sure. He's had a rocky rookie campaign to say the least. But I will say Kimmy like has come on in such a magnificent way in the back half of this year that if I'm George, I'm just like, fuck. I hope he doesn't figure it all out. Because I mean, you talk about a guy that was getting like that we were openly questioning, like,
exactly.
is he the next one? Like, is he? Because I'm
Exactly.
not. We have seen so few indications that that's the case. In
We
fact,
saw him FP1 last year when he crashed out.
It, it's not even so far off as to say that we would say that Oliver Behrman has had a much better rookie campaign than Antonelli up until three
Yeah,
races ago.
you're right. No, honestly, I
Up until that, you'd be like
no,
Behrman all
no,
day, every
honestly,
day.
I would pick Isaac before Behrman.
I mean,
I think
Isaac's had a. You think that
incredible.
Isaac's had a better season than Behrman?
I think so. Isaac's been on podium.
Yeah, but like, but for the car he's driving around, and the guy he's doing against, Behrman has gotten into Q3 in that shit box
Over,
multiple times. He's
over.
outperformed a fucking legend at the one lap pace. What are you on about?
Okay. No, no, I'll give you that. I'll give you that pass. Okay,
I
but
mean,
if we
yeah.
know if we got to go like this, I like this. Kimmy, Behrman, Hajar, Portoletto.
And then way down in the Lance Stroll area, Calapento.
Oh fuck, I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot that
Oh
motherfucker.
my God. Like, how did you forget that guy? Like, what about Lawson? Does Lawson count as a rookie?
Think he would? Does he really though?
I think, in my mind, this is his first full time seat
Yeah, but
in Formula One.
how many races did he do last year?
Like four, when he subbed in for Danny Ricardo and Danny broke his wrist.
Well, yeah. Also, they just got rid
Remember
of
that
Dan.
crash it was in it was the Netherlands on the corner, on the bank corner. He tried to avoid the car. He slammed into it, broke his wrist. And I think that's when
I
Lawson did like
can't
four
remember.
races. So it's technically not his rookie season, but it is. So you have 6 of the 20 drivers are in their rookie campaign. You have two guys that should be collecting Social Security in Fernando and Lewis, and like the fact that they're still trundling around the track and just literally being hazards to the rest of the field at this point. Because let's be honest, or Fernando, for all of his magnificence, hasn't really separated himself from Lance Stroll that much this year. And you could say it's the meddling of the team, but you also could say he's 41 years old and he looks it.
Insane.
42, whatever he is, he looks it. He looks it.
So also supposedly, I remember that he might be having a kid soon. So
I
I think
mean,
that's gonna change some shit because I feel like that might be it for him after that. Once
I
he has a
mean,
kid,
I don't think anybody's getting upset and like we don't get it, Fernando. Like, why would you
no,
ever
no,
leave,
I feel
Fernando?
like he also wants to leave. I feel like he probably could leave whenever he wants, but also I feel like he's such an asset to Aston Martin to have like
Is
that. Like,
he?
I mean, think of like I'm not even saying like as points, but like also like more like the like marketing side of thing.
Is he?
I
Like
mean,
you're talking about like the Fernando as if it's still like the early 2000s. We're in the
I feel like
2025. Like
you really like. Can you not say like he's still like one of the best drivers early on?
no.
So it's like I thought he was pretty fucking good back then.
I think early on he was one of the best drivers.
Like
In fact, he
when
might
he
have
was
been one of the
when
most
he was on when he was on like
I'm talking about
Siemens.
right now. Yeah, I
Oh
was
no,
talking about right
no,
now.
now
Yeah.
he sucks. But like everyone like if you grew up watching him, you're probably still a big fan of Lando. Like so, it's like for
It's
Fernando.
the
So it's
same
like
as
it's
like
probably
watching. It's the same as watching when Vettel dropped off, and like it's the same as watching what we're seeing with Lewis. Like it's just like he hides behind the team all the time, but like Fernando's not Fernando anymore, and
I
like
know,
to
but also
pretend he is like laughable. And
but
like
also
we're talking about fractions of seconds that you're fighting over. You can't afford to have a guy who's obviously slipping in his skills. And
I
like,
agree.
oh, the feedback he's going to give us is so good. It's like, but he's losing his feel. Like, that's what happens as you age out. Like
I
you
agree.
lose your feel. You lose that little,
You,
you don't go there as often. Like it's just
you
not as
stop
valuable
taking
feedback as you think.
that gap that you should be taking because you don't want to like risk it. You
Yeah.
stop. No, I agree,
Who
but
should be on the
I agree.
grid? Are there drivers that should be on the grid that aren't on the grid because of Fernando? Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
I know. I just feel like it's probably good. Like it's probably a good thing for a team to have someone like Fernando, like in like a marketing standpoint. But I agree with you. Like you want to be winning races. You don't want to be like pushing out like the old retired driver.
And I swear to God, if they roll Vettel out of the nursing home and put him in one of those seats, and I just can't, I can't with it. Like, please, enough with these guys leaving and coming back when they have nothing more to offer the sport. Come back if you've won a couple of championships in another series and you're like coming back to show like you still have it. But like this bullshit where you come out of retirement to take a drive at a team that just like obviously isn't going to be competitive is it's getting a bit old because you're
But yeah,
like it's
especially
giving.
like with
Hmm.
like Aston Martin, like the issue there too was like is like they don't want to get rid of Fernando because like veteran, great to have, and then also they can't get rid of Stroll. They actually physically can't because his dad pours
How
way too
old
much.
is Lance Stroll? Is he almost 30 now?
Really? I thought he was like
I mean, and is there a guy that like has started to look more like a lesbian, like a
I kind of thought
middle-aged lesbian?
yeah, he's 27.
He's an old-looking 27, man.
It's just like the only reason that he's on the team is because his dad puts in fucking so much money a year. So like they can't get
Well,
rid of.
let's be honest. He's obviously not like that bad of a shit driver. If he's like,
No,
I mean, for a Formula One driver, he's shit, but like,
no,
he's one of
yeah,
the best drivers.
oh
He's
yeah,
probably in the top 50. He's probably in the top 50 in the world.
no, yeah. It's not like they like his dad just paid money. He's got thrown in the car. Like he definitely has experience,
Yeah,
but
his skill.
realistically, he like wouldn't be like not even like in Formula One a lot, but he probably wouldn't have that seat as long as he has had.
I mean, I'm going to say this too. I mean, when he came back from when he drove with like a broken wrist and a
Yeah, I
broken
remember that.
hand, I mean, he could have easily taken the high road and not done it. But like, he went out there and raced like he was trying. He didn't do
Yeah, I
well,
remember.
but he was trying. He knows like that wasn't nothing. Like that
Because
guy's
if you watch like his onboard radio, like you can hear him just like fucking like in literal like pain turning that fucking car.
he's like he's a weird guy. He's not very likable. But I don't know how much of that really is us just like projecting things that we don't like about people. Because like there's just not a lot of drivers that like Danny took 4 fucking weeks off when he had the same injury, and
Man,
nobody was saying like Stroll's so much tougher than Danny. Everyone's like Danny's the greatest thing since sliced bread because he says balls sometimes. Like, oh my God, wow, he's so
he goes like,
funny. What a
Russell.
loser. It's just like, oh my God, with that nose too. Like, Jesus, give us a break
Yeah,
with that nose already.
you really can't get over that one for sure.
It's just like there's just not a lot of good stuff happening with that genetic chain there. But the point is, I've done lost the point, but like Stroll was pretty tough coming back in that, he's the guy they pulled out of the car a couple years ago after was it Singapore? He like passed
Yeah,
out. They had to pull him out of the
yeah,
car. It wasn't
could,
him, it wasn't
yeah,
yeah, it
I
wasn't
remember.
him who pulled into the pit because he was blacking out in the corners. No, wasn't that Logan Sargent who did that?
You're right. You're actually right.
Retired from the race because he's like, oh, I'm blacking out. Stroll was literally on the thing, like, oh, I just blacked out in the fucking corner. Like, shut it, Stroll, unless you want to come in. He's like, oh, it's really hard. Like, but he stuck it out. Like, the guy's not like we act like he's just some kind of loser, but like He
Yeah,
gave it
change
to
that.
Vettel. He gave it to Vettel. He diminished Vettel, but he gave it to him, and he's giving it to Fernando. He's like, Fernando, like, we're making George Russell like excuses for, like what we did with Lewis. We're like, oh, but George was like, Lewis is just trying things with the car. That's the only reason Lewis isn't doing better. And it's like, no, George is better at this point in his career. So is Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll is better than Fernando this time. At this point in his career, I'm going to say it right now. At this point in his career, Lance Stroll is better than Fernando. I'm not taking it back, and I love Fernando, but Lance is a better driver right now.
All right, no, I'll take that. That's fair. Fair
I
point.
mean, even if you were like, well, or Fernando's just unlucky, so the results are the results.
You're
What's the
right.
score? What's the score of the head-to-head? What's the score this year between those two?
Lance is in.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I'm so disgusted with myself. But I'm just had enough of it already. Just because he's like from North America doesn't mean you just get to shit all over the guy. Oh, his dad's a billionaire. Oh no, that obviously has kept him from becoming a driven young man who tries his ass off most of the time, not all the time. This is a terrible like stance to take, by the way.
Um, no. I think it's all. I think it's a great point.
It's not.
As a team, they're seventh, above Haas, Kick, and Alpine, and then as drivers,
Come on, pay off, pay off. Come on.
Lance is 17th,
Oh, it did not pay off.
Alonso's 12th.
Okay, so I'm wrong. I take it all back.
Damn, fucking Pierre Gasly's like basically at the bottom.
What is Pierre doing down there? Do you think he's singing the Ronry song from Team America?
Well, I mean,
I'm so Ronry.
the third
I
part
miss
is
your
it's like
Ronry.
the only like people that are like below them is like Cal Pinto has 0, and then Jack Doohan. I forgot he raced in what
Oh
when
my
he
God. You know what? He didn't show poorly either. Jack Doohan looked really good. And you talk about a seat that,
he raced all the way up to Miami.
yeah, I didn't think he was doing that bad. I don't know why they replaced him.
It was DNF 13, 15, 14, 17 DNF.
And that dog shit car, I mean, you're asking a lot. Who
And
replaced him?
Frank Calplante.
Oh, I mean, he's been great.
Yeah, he's only got one DNF. The rest are, I mean, like his highest is 11. That's not bad.
Yeah, he's doing great in that shit box.
I
He's doing great.
honestly, you're kind of right though. It's like, did you really give a chance to Jack doing like 13, 15, 14,
No,
17
I
in that
mean the
car?
problem with Jack doing is like he's so forgettable. Like, but I don't. Could you like
Yeah,
gun
you're
to your
so
head? Could
right.
you draw a picture of Jack doing? Like I just have like this kind of character of like a guy who played football in high school. You know what I mean? It's like he's so forgettable. You have to be kind of memorable. If you're not world class, you gotta be memorable.
Doesn't he actually look like that too? And he has like a shaved head. Remember? Yeah, he does. He has a
But
buzz cut.
oh my God, why would you ever have a buzz cut as a Formula One driver? Half the thing is like selling yourself as like a sexy man.
That's what Charles Leclerc does the best.
That's all. I mean, then he settled down with Frumpy over there.
I still cannot believe that you don't think she's that hot. I thought she was the most. I thought she was a pretty sexy girl. That's all I'm
You
gonna
think of
say.
that big mole on her nose? She's a really sexy girl. That big mole that does it for you.
I think it's like a unique look. It's kind of like special. Also, like I don't know how you say her last name. Like pretty cool last name. Saint Monix.
Oh
Something
my
French.
God.
We'll,
Oh my
we'll,
God.
we'll, we'll, we'll have to like have an intense conversation about that in
I'm just
Miami.
gonna. We can have an intense conversation about it, but I guess I have to cede the point because I just said that Lance Stroll is better than Fernando. So Uh, that's that you could probably take any points off of me now because I've completely made my viewpoints illegitimate by saying such nonsense. I thought for some reason, watching all season, I just felt like
No,
Fernando had a worse
no,
season
I'm
than
not. I'm not gonna
Stroll.
take away your. I'm not gonna take away your points because honestly, I'm surprised about that too, Loki. Right now, I did not expect
He
that.
just he just hasn't been like it just hasn't felt like we have never had this many Fernando less moments where like he's not defending like a lion, like he's not coming through the field or causing some mischief in the back. Like there's just like he's the nowhere. And it's not the camera crew. He's just been boring this year.
Nah, you're so
It
right.
hasn't been the TV coverage, which hasn't been great, by the way. We've missed some very important moments, probably more than any season I can recall. Like we've missed them all. Like we haven't caught one of the moments of the season. It's been like, oh, we're watching this, and it's like we just missed the overtake of the year again. Here we go,
No,
big
no,
surprise. It's been cock shit for coverage this year, and like we're getting ready for Apple TV. It's like you're not ready for like
I don't hate.
MySpace TV. Never
I'm,
mind Apple TV.
I'm actually a little questionable on how that Apple TV part's gonna look because I've watched a live game off Apple TV and it's I think they kind of know what they're doing, but not really, in my opinion.
Oh my God, dude, we are missing the Patriots versus the Giants right now.
What?
Yeah, that's on. That's been
Yes.
on for 18 minutes, you dingus.
Oh, do I want to look this up right now? Oh God, already you guys are up.
How
It's
much
okay.
are we up? How
By 10.
much?
By 10.
Don't worry, you'll get a Tyree helmet catch. Here we go. Here it is.
10 10
Here
0
it is.
10 0 already is crazy.
Bro, the beating's on. You think you're gonna like you guys aren't gonna play
Oh,
with us?
God damn it. No, that's
Not
so
this
fair.
year. Not with that Giants team. What are you talking about? You had Scattaboo. You guys thought you had somebody going with a fucking little like Jerome Bettis light. Like Jesus, bring it better, bro. He's like Hayden Hillis without any fucking size.
Tyrone Tracy Jr. got a touchdown.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, no, wrong one. I don't even actually know what that is either. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
Is
good
that on
clip.
the Patriots?
Yeah, it can't be right because I was trying to say Giants, but that would not make any sense because they've not scored yet.
Look, we had a great pod. I'm gonna see you on Thursday.
I think again, back to back, probably I would say our best two pods.
Well, let's see how Monday is because I think I'm wearing black prematurely because it's going to be a funeral. You know how irrationally like optimistic I am about this, even though I'm saying like, oh, I don't think he'll do it. I don't think he'll do it. Like in the back of my head, I'm just like, he's got like the Brady in him. Like if you were too young, I'm gonna say this, you were too young and you didn't get to see the magnificence that was Tom Brady. Like the way the guy were like you
I,
literally
I,
had to mathematically eliminate him from a game or he was coming back at you like Jason with a fucking chainsaw. Like I'm coming. You're like, what the fuck, dude? You're supposed to just have a machete. He's like, not in this one. I got a fucking chainsaw. And
it's like
Max just has that in him, though. Like Max has that dog in him. Like as
he does.
long as the clock's running and the black and white flag isn't waving, then he's just going to go for it. And if there's any funky business in Abu Dhabi, if who do you think is going to benefit from funky business in Abu Dhabi? Do you think it's going to be Lando? Do you think it's going to
No,
be Oscar? Or do you
no,
think it's going to be Max fucking Verstappen?
gonna be for stopping because Papaya is
That's
gonna
right.
post like crazy rules. It's whatever. Yo, and then, you know what I'm thinking right now too is that either way, Max really doesn't have anything to lose right now.
Nothing.
He was never supposed to win this in the beginning. Really has nothing to lose. So
The only thing he has to lose is he was on 69 wins, and it was like awesome that it was going to be like, hey, he's going to be number three next year, 369, penny line. Let me give it to you one more time, get low. And then he had to win. Well, he didn't win as much as like McLaren gave him the fucking race. Like,
like
we'll spot you a pit stop.
like early Christmas present, we got you. Don't worry.
Like, what
Oh,
could go wrong?
everyone's pulling the pit stops. We pit one car. Nah,
Oh my God.
we'll just keep both of them out
What?
because like If one does well, the other's gonna do with them well, and then we can switch them around when we want to. It's
Can you
like
imagine? Can you
even my
imagine how
it's
just
like
so stupid? Okay,
you gotta
so
switch you gotta
it,
switch up every lap, and whoever, finishes first gets the win. So, like, they can keep it even.
the craziest part is though that he's still in it. Like you just look
Oh, yeah,
up and you're like, how is he in it? Like how has he done this? And it's like, well, they double DNF'd in Vegas, like
true.
boneheaded fucking
That was yeah,
mistakes. Then
that
they
was
they
hard, yeah.
back up a really bad weekend with somehow even worse weekend. And you're like, well, it wasn't as bad on the points. It's like, yeah, but it's also more embarrassing. Like you could be like, oh, Vegas was bumpy, and we were so competitive, we set the car too low.
Shouldn't.
Ah! But this
Yeah,
was just unforgivably stupid when you don't follow Max directly in the pit with Lando and go, we don't care about papaya rules. We just got to finish one place behind Max. We just have to be right in Max's gearbox. And like, do you think like Red Bull strategy team might be the best one on the grid? Do you think like possibly that team is like they don't often get it wrong, do they?
well, they probably just tell Max, like, "Yo, Max, do what you think is right."
No, no way.
You don't think so?
Don't do no way, not in that circumstance. I don't think so. I didn't listen to the onboards, but my
I don't know.
guess is
I'm thinking Max knew, like, the second that he saw the safety car, he probably knew in his head, like, we gotta pull in for the pit. Because
maybe, but like
I mean, but also,
maybe,
I
but
feel like base strategy, that's what you should do.
it was a quick decision to get into the pits. It was not like they had a lot of time. And
No, I
there
agree
was
with you.
probably no TV screens between where Max was on the track and when he had to pull in. So he couldn't have seen what had happened. So he
You're
can't
probably right.
know if it's red flag worthy or if it's, or if it's safety car worthy. He just sees yellow flags. And he's going, and they're going, Max, um, code word for going to the pits. And probably I'll go back and listen to the onboard, but my suspicion is it was either that or like do whatever the McLarens don't do, but I don't think so. I think
No.
like ultimately like it was lap 7 and they were probably like, oh, we got a gift here, let's go into the pits and make this work.
Exactly. I mean, 'cause, like, what also, Qatar, like, there was a limit on how many laps you could have on tires, right?
25.
25. So
It
you
was
get
the
on that.
exact lap, 57 laps, so 7 laps in, couldn't have made it up. The minimum amount of laps you had to hit on one of the softer compounds you were ever going to run in that track. And
You
you're
got
like, oh, perfect. But like, let's stay out. Oh, Max went in. Surely they can't have got it right. Let's stay out. Everybody else pits besides Esteban Ocon, who gets a pass somehow. Alpine gets a pass. I don't know how. He drops down like a fucking stone. Like, he also did not benefit from that, right? Like, what are we talking about? Because you did it for the tire offset? Like,
but
at
but
that point, just
it's
stay
like
out.
Haas, so we're just like, okay, you know what? They
Yeah.
were gonna win anyways. So it's good. It's like the fucking McLarens are like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll tell you what, this Alpine is so bad that like it's made me question if you get lapped, if you should be out of the race.
I mean, probably right.
Right. I mean, like blue flag should mean like your race is over. I mean, you could be like, no, no, there should be a safety car could come through, and it's like, yeah, but you
Nuts.
fell a lap behind. Like, fuck off.
So just like keep your engine nice and like ready for next race. Just pull it.
Just pull in. Just
pull
you got lapped. Just like go to the showers early.
it.
Go to the bullpen. Nobody's gonna want to talk to you anyway. Like, what happened? I go was slow.
We got a margarita ready for you in the hospitality. Just come sit down.
Kimmy it up. Go to your yacht and just like sit there and watch the rest
Yeah,
of the
man.
race. Like
I love like you like yeah. I remember when they're filming him, he's just like walking with his helmet, like
that guy was amazing. He could
you're like
not give two
where the fuck
shits.
is you're like where the fuck is he going? You just like next thing you know, it's
Like
just
Max
AI.
Verstappen can't be Max if Kimmy wasn't Kimmy. Because
Oh,
Kimmy
exactly,
was like, I don't care what you think. Max is at least like politely insultingly annoying.
exactly. Yeah, no, you're so right in that. Like if Kimmy didn't want to talk to you on the interviews, he would just be like, "Good race, yeah," walk away. Max
Oh,
walks up.
Jess is texting me.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
go.
Oh, she said I'm missing a baller game. I gotta go watch your team get the shit kicked out of it.
I swear to God, if we end up winning this and then Max ends up winning this, that's like 2 miracles in a weekend for me. So
That's not bad. I'll
I'll
take
take,
2 weekends miracles. I'll take that.
yeah,
It's
why
not a
not?
bad weekend.
And then maybe I'll get
All
a
right.
miracle tonight with the Giants. Love you guys, everyone.
Love
Have a
you.
good night. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.